Good morning and welcome back to KSNT News here on your Thursday morning. This morning we have Riley County Police Director Dennis Butler here joining us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, thank you for being here this morning. We always appreciate it. Of course, yesterday's false hostage situation at Lee Elementary School in Manhattan alarmed so many people, and it was false. There was nobody found inside the school and nobody was hurt or shot as what was allegedly reported. Of course, this caused a lot of concern for parents, for people in the community. How do you plan to follow up with this and possibly prosecute?
Well, our detective unit is investigating this thoroughly, and we are seeking help from other law enforcement partners. We take this very seriously. This started at 1 a.m. And we didn't wrap it up until about 8 a.m. And several parents did keep their kids home from school, even though we were absolutely clear that this was a hoax. No sign, no evidence that anything reported to us by this caller had actually occurred. So there are state statutes that we're relying on, relatively new ones that were passed after the swatting incident in Wichita a few years ago in which someone died. Fortunately, no one was hurt in this case, but the amount of resources that were devoted to investigating this was ridiculously high for something that was a hoax.
Okay. Well, thank you for keeping us updated on that. We will continue to keep everybody else updated once we know more details on the situation with you. Now, moving on, I know you're putting a lot of effort into how you're reporting and enforcing sexual assaults, and there's a new protocol going on right now. What is that?
There is. We put a policy in place called, we call it internally, You Have Options. We're going to be launching a campaign on our social media soon and our website called Your Options, Your Control. And it has 3 different options for victims of sexual assault to report that they've been victimized. One is a full investigation, one's a partial, and then the last option is where someone on their behalf, or an advocate, a friend, a family member, can report a crime committed against them, and they don't have to contact police at all. And it gives them more control over the pace and the thoroughness of the investigation they want done. Not every victim is ready to fully immerse themselves into the investigative process, so we want them to be able to make the decision about what happens in their life. And this may sound odd to the viewers. We want to increase the number of sexual assault reports because we know through research that sexual assault is underreported by about 75%. So we want more victims to come forward and to seek our help so we can hold abusers and criminals accountable.
Yeah, you have certainly made that clear, of course, in the headlines recently, that as well as rape situations as well. So good to hear that. Now, I know that listening to the community, of course, is a top priority, and there's a community survey you have going on right now.
Yes, the National Police Foundation has agreed to assist us in launching a community survey. It's out now. Again, it's on all our social media platforms and our website, and we want the community to tell us how we're doing. We want to know what we're doing well, what we could improve upon so we can do it better. I want viewers to know that we have nothing to do with analyzing the data. A third party will do it, so they shouldn't have any fear of any repercussions if they have anything negative to say. I think the last one we did was about 6 years ago.
Okay. And
so this community survey is very important to us as an agency in terms of how we serve the community.
Yeah, it's about time that's back here in the community. Real quick, we got a shout out for No Shave November. I had to do a double take this morning, Dennis, of you. Who are you supporting?
Yes, my first beard ever, and this is for Shop with a Cop next month for kids who otherwise wouldn't enjoy the kind of Christmas that other kids do. So the local Fraternal Order of Police is sponsoring this, so I had to pay them lots of money for the right to grow this beard. So anybody in Manhattan who sees an officer growing a beard, this is why, and you're welcome to give them a donation to go toward this cause next month. Shop with a Cop.
Great local community group to support. Thank you so much for keeping us updated this morning, Dennis.